show and tell. I might do a part 2 as well. Not sure yet, but today I've got several videos to show you, and I've got them kind of split into categories. I've got like oldies but goodies, animated, spooky, and then like romantic, girly type comedy situation. So let's start with the oldies but goodies. First of all, I've got Back to the Future, all 3 parts. I love all 3 of these movies. I know they're super goofy and cheesy, but I love them. Do you guys like these movies? Let me know. Which one of the 3 is your favorite? My favorite is actually, I think it's the 3rd one, where they are back in the Old West. I love that. This cover is like textured, and it's like the paper sleeve. I don't know why I kept it, but I did. I like how iridescent it is. Okay, so next up, let me find somewhere to put this. I've got this movie, Out to Sea. Have you guys seen this? It's Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau. I love both of these actors so much. I like most of their movies, but this is by far my favorite movie with them in it. The main like female character in this movie, she wears this amazing like golden dress in one of the scenes that I love so much. It's so beautiful. I'll read you the back of this one. Just in case you've not seen it, I would highly recommend this one. Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau are joined by a legendary all-star cast in this hilarious high seas adventure. In search of lonely ladies with big bank accounts, happy-go-lucky Charlie cons his widower brother-in-law Herb into joining him on an all-expenses-paid luxury cruise, with them signed on as dance hosts. Under the watchful eye of a crooning cruise director, the 2 men soon find themselves in rough water as Charlie pursues a wealthy socialite and Herb encounters an unexpected romance of his own. This movie makes me smile. Alright, next up is this one. It's called Who's Airy? It's a John Candy movie. Who's Airy? My parents first introduced me to this movie. It's so good. It's my favorite John Candy movie. My favorite character other than the one John Candy plays in this movie is Nikki. She is like the teenage sister of this girl who's been kidnapped, who Harry Crumb is trying to find. And I think she's really funny. This whole movie is hilarious. solves, you know, everything. There's another, well, I love all the Pink Panther, the old ones and the new ones. And Murder by Death, that's also really good. Okay, so next up, this one's really old, you guys. This has Judy Garland in it. It's called Meet Me in St. Louis. Meet Me in St. Louis. Starring Judy Garland. Judy Garland. This is my favorite Judy Garland movie. When I was a kid, I liked to do community theater, and I was in this play. I was Agnes, which is one of the younger sisters. There are 4 sisters in this movie, and Agnes is the second to youngest. It's Rose, Esther, Judy Garland is Esther, Agnes, and Tootie is the youngest one. This movie follows this family through 1 year of their life. A year where there's a lot of big changes and major decisions to be made. One of their decisions that they're trying to decide if they're going to do is move to New York. Their dad can get a really high-paying job in New York, but they'll have to give up, you know, their beautiful house, and they'll have to live in an apartment in New York, and they'll have to leave all their friends behind. And, you know, meanwhile, the older girls are falling in love, and it's just a really sweet movie. The song Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, this movie is where that comes from. Okay, so that was the whole oldies but goodies section, and now I'm gonna move into the animated. So I've got Zootopia. I love Zootopia. This is my favorite Disney Pixar movie. Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde. I love the cheetah that works at the front desk at the police station. Oh my gosh, he's amazing. And then of course I love the sloths. Flash 100-yard dash. I would love to be able to visit Zootopia in real life. How cool would that be? Getting to go to the Rainforest District and Tundra Town, Bunny Burrow. Next up is the Swan Princess. Oh my gosh, you guys. Childhood favorite right here. The Swan Princess. Prince Derek and Princess Odette. I love that name, Odette. I love her little heart locket. It's so cute. And of course she turns into a swan. A swan. Let's read the back of this one. From the director of The Fox and the Hound comes The Swan Princess, a magical musical animated adventure based on the classic fairy tale Swan Lake that captured the hearts of audiences around the world. The winner of the Film Advisory Board Award of Excellence and the Parents' Choice Award, it's the heartwarming story of the beautiful Princess Odette, who is transformed into a swan by an evil sorcerer's spell. Held captive at an enchanted lake, she befriends Jean Bob the Frog, Speed the Turtle, he's my favorite, Speed, and Puffin the Bird, despite their struggle to keep the princess safe. These good-natured creatures can do nothing about the sorcerer's spell, which can only be broken by a vow of everlasting love. I love this. I want to watch this right now. Okay, next up is Big Hero 6. Big Hero 6. With Baymax. Look at it. Look at his tummy. He's trying to fit into the armor. Hero made him this armor so he can be Super Baymax. To try and help find the person who started the fire that killed his brother, Tadashi. And they live in San Francisco. It's like a mix between Tokyo and San Francisco. And it looks very cool. I love the animation in this movie. It's very good. Honey Lemon is my favorite character. And then I also really love Baymax, of course, and Tadashi. I have a really itchy eyebrow. Sorry, guys. This movie came out like close to when I had my surgery, and I just loved it so much. I love that Baymax is a healthcare robot. I think that's such a cool idea. Oh my gosh, like, I'm so excited for the day that this is real, like, healthcare robot that you can have at your house, and it can help you, like, with whatever your healthcare problem is, so you don't have to go to the doctor. That'd be so nice. Alrighty, and of course, next we've got Lady and the Tramp. It's like the collector's edition. It's super pretty and iridescent. That's why I kept the sleeve. Lady and the Tramp. Oh, they're just so sweet. I love them so much. Sharing their little spaghetti at Tony's Ristorante. Bella Notte is one of my favorite romantic Disney songs. Oh my goodness. That song is so sweet. I absolutely love Lady and the Tramp. I love the live action one that they put out a couple years ago too. If you haven't seen the live action one, totally recommend checking that out. Okay, so next up I have like the spooky movie section, because you guys first one is, what is the first one? I think it's just called ScoobyDoo. And then the second one is ScoobyDoo Monsters Unleashed. And actually, believe it or not, my favorite of these is the second one. That's so unusual because usually the second movies you're like, wah wah wah. But for me, I think the second one is way better than the first. I love the portrayal of Velma in these movies, especially the second one. Really, really love how she's portrayed. I just think all the characters were cast so perfectly. Like, they just embody those cartoon characters so well. Let me know, guys, in the comments, which one of these is your favorite, one or two? One or two. Alright, let's go to the next one. I've got The Goonies. The Goonies. And this one takes place in Astoria, Oregon, which is very close to where I used to live. I've been there a couple times, and we went and checked out, like, the Goonie house, you know, just from the street, of course. Someone owns it, like, it's their home. So you can't just, like, try and go in there or anything, but it was very cool to see it from the street. And I love all the kids in this movie. They're so funny. Data's probably my favorite. And Chunk is really funny. Data makes all these, like, contraptions. And they're pretty useful. Like, they help them several times escape from the bad people that are chasing them in this movie. They're searching for pirates, a pirate ship full of treasure. And it helps them save their home, because their home's going to be, like, foreclosed on. And they find this pirate's treasure, and then they all get to stay in their homes. Let's read the back. From the imagination of Steven Spielberg, The Goonies plunges a band of small heroes into a swashbuckling surprise around every corner quest beyond their wildest dreams, following a mysterious treasure map into a spectacular underground realm of twisting passages, outrageous booby traps, and a long-lost pirate ship full of golden doubloons. The kids race to stay one step ahead of a family of bumbling bad guys and a mild-mannered monster with a face only a mother could love. A family adventure classic from start to buccaneering finish, The Goonies is a treasure trove of breathtaking action, dazzling effects, and shiver-ye-timbers thrills. So cute. Okay, next up we've got Scream. Scream. Okay, so I don't like most scary movies. This is an exception. I love this one. I don't know what it is about this one. I don't find it scary. I don't mind movies like this as much. I don't want to see, like, a lot of gore. There is one part, like, where there's some stabbing going on, but it's not like terrible, like where it makes me, like, feel sick, you know. I don't want to watch something like that, like Saw. No, absolutely not. I don't want to see that. I don't like most scary movies, but Scream 1, 2, 3, and 4, I like all Close. One of my best friends in high school absolutely loved these movies, and we would watch them all the time. She really, really likes Drew Barrymore. My favorite character is Dewey, and he's like the police officer, and he's the older brother of one of the characters that's not on this cover, so yeah, but I really like these. Is this from the 90s? I don't know. Does it say on here? I don't know. Let's see. I'm not sure. I can't see where the date is. If it's on here, it probably is. I just can't see it. But I just feel like movies around this time period, whenever this was made, are a little bit less scary than the newer ones, and I can cope with them better. Like, I Know What You Did Last Summer. I feel like that's very similar, and I can watch that, but most of the other horror genre, I can't do that. I barely made it through the last season of Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things, but oh man, that last season it was rough. Okay, so Clue. I love Clue, you guys. And yeah, this is supposed to be like the board game. My favorite character in this movie is Yvette. Yvette. She's the maid. But they're all good. I like them all. I really like Mr. Green as well. He cracks me up. Who's your guys' favorite Clue character? Let me know in the comments. Mrs. Peacock is right up there too. She's great. So in this movie, she's hilarious. Alright, so that was the spooky section. Now we're on to the last section, which is like the rom-com, I guess. We've got Letters to Juliet. Love this one. I kept the sleeve for some reason. I don't know why I do that. This is my favorite Amanda Seyfried movie. I think she did such an amazing job in this movie. And I just love the love story between this guy's grandma and Lorenzo. Let's read the back. In Verona, Italy, the beautiful city where Romeo first met Juliet, there is a place where the heartbroken leave notes asking Juliet for help. It's there that aspiring writer, Sophie, finds a 50-year-old letter that will change her life forever, as she sets off on a romantic journey of the heart with the letter's author, Claire, now a grandmother, and her handsome grandson. All three will discover that sometimes the greatest love story ever told is your own. Oh my gosh. I love this so much. And I want to go to Italy so badly, so getting to see the beautiful scenery. I think they're in Tuscany. For the majority of the movie. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. She like starts out, she was supposed to go on this trip with her, I think it was her fiance, and he ends up like doing all these other things for his job, but like hardly spending any time with her in the Tuscan area. And then she finds that letter, and they go up to Verona, of course. But yeah. watch this again soon. It's been a long time, but I love it. Okay, next up we've got Man of the House. I was just talking about this movie with one of you guys. You left a comment about I was complaining how hot it was at the filming room, and you were saying that you guys would be okay with me like having the AC on, and I had just replied that my AC sounds like a freaking train rolling in. It's so incredibly loud. I don't know why it's like that. We have a heat pump. I don't know if that's what also controls our AC. I don't know. I have no idea. But both the heater and the AC, when they turn on, oh my gosh. And so like every time they kick on, it's just like very loud. But in this movie, Man of the House, they install this giant air conditioner. Man of the House. This guy, the FBI agent, he installs this giant air conditioner in order to force these ladies, these cheerleaders that he's protecting in witness protection, it's to force them to put more clothes on because he's uncomfortable with how scantily clad they are. So he installs this giant AC and freezes them out. And that reminded me of our AC. It must be the same one because it's so freaking loud, and it really does blow the air in like dang. But this movie is so good. If you haven't seen this, there's one part he's pretending to be like a head cheer coach so he can protect these ladies, and another assistant coach comes over and she's like, "Where's your happy face?" She's got like this really thick southern accent, and he's like, "This is my happy face." I can't. It's so funny. Alright guys, last up, we've got The Proposal. It's got Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds are the main characters, and he's from Sitka, Alaska, which is one of my favorite places in Alaska. And they basically pretend like they're gonna get married. Well, they are gonna get married so that she can stay in the United States because her work visa from Canada expired without her knowledge, and to stay she was gonna marry him, who's her assistant, and then just get divorced, fairly soon after, however long you have to wait legally to be a citizen. But they end up actually falling in love, so let's read it. It says Sandra Bullock is at her funniest in the fresh, laugh-out-loud romantic comedy The Proposal. On the verge of being deported and losing the high-powered job she lives for, the controlling Margaret announces she's engaged to her unsuspecting, put-upon assistant Andrew. After proposing a few demands of his own, the mismatched couple heads to Alaska, where they have 4 short days to convince his quirky family and a very skeptical immigration agent that their charade is real, featuring a star-studded supporting cast including Mary Steinbergen, Craig T. Nelson, and the delightfully inappropriate Betty White. This madcap comedy will have you saying yes to the proposal again and again. I especially love this movie because there's so many like things in Alaska that unless you've been there and just have experienced it, like they wouldn't really stand out to you, but having spent so much time there and like just being able to notice it in the movie, this movie is like especially close to my heart because of all the Alaska stuff in it. Alright guys, well that was part 1 of the DVD collection like a Christmas edition. We'll see.